I don't know what's happened there. Hello, welcome to a new vlog, a new week. I am hoping you actually see this full vlog, because if you've watched, would it be the last one for you or the one before? I've been having some technical difficulties with, I thought it was the SD card, but I actually think it's because of me. And the problem is me. So I was finding that when I was importing the, oh, I've came the wrong way, I should have went the other way. That's annoying. Yeah, I was finding when I was importing the footage that some of the files were not, oh god, why has this happened? I'll go back that way, I'll go back this way. Oh god, I'm having a terrible time here. Yes, I was importing the footage and some of the files were just not usable. Couldn't open them. I tried downloading several different types of software to open them up. I even tried to get some download off of the DJI website. No such luck. And then I deduced that what was happening was, well, I hope this is what this has been happening. When I was stopping recording a clip, I was turning the camera off too quickly, and apparently I shouldn't be doing that. But it's confused me because it always seems to be like the last clips of, so for example, like the last vlog for me that I've just uploaded, I think it was vlog 120, it was the last 4 clips that weren't working, and I keep thinking, surely if this is a habit that I've been doing where I've been like stopping recording and then turning the camera off, apparently it doesn't give the camera enough time to like process the files or whatever. But surely I don't, like, I'll do that, do you know what I mean, like all the time, not just, so I don't know. I still think it's something to do with the SD card, but as I keep saying, I would like to think that the camera would tell me if there was an issue with the SD card not recording properly or whatnot. So who knows? I'm going to try and wait a few seconds when I stop recording before I turn it off, and that should give it enough time. But I've just remembered that my garden furniture cushions are out, and it's raining, and it wasn't meant to rain. It's probably raining because I put the cushions out. I am on the way to Ayr because I'm actually meeting up with 3 other ladies that I was in Entrepreneurial Spark with, and then Entrepreneurial Spark / the West Coast Accelerator I get renamed into. And I'm trying to think the last time we saw each other. I think it might have been before lockdown. So I was just chatting away to Annabelle, one of the women. I can't remember why she'd messaged me. I think she'd replied to a story or something. And we were saying how we should meet up. And then I remembered that we used to be in a group chat with Fiona and Joanne as well, because we used to, when we were in eSpark as it was known, we did used to meet up for lunches and stuff, and then we carried on doing that even after. No, when did we last meet up? Anyway, that's by the by. So we're chatting away and we were saying that we should meet up, and then I proposed that I put in the group chat, if it was still going, it was, that we meet up, and the only one who's not responded is Christine, who was also on the chat. But so I'm going down to Grow in Ayr to meet up with them for dinner, which will be nice. I was just at the gym today. I had 3, I can't see because of you, like, what can, oh God's sake. I had 3 PT clients. So I actually had Jen, who I usually have at night time. She was off today for some reason. So I had her first, then I had wee Kim, then Laura, and then I trained legs. So anyone else, they would probably, so Laura finished about 2:30, anyone else would probably be able to get home about 3:30, 4 o'clock. No, I think I left the gym, was it 5:30? And then I had all intentions of getting in, having a shower, getting changed, which I have done, and then leaving in plenty of time. But it's currently 6:45 and I've only just left the house. Keep reminding myself of the burnt toast theory, which if you've not heard is basically everything happens for a reason. So if one morning you burn your toast and it means you have to remake another lot or whatever, that happened for a reason, because if you had like made the first load of toast and then left the house, something could have happened. I tried telling my dad about this once and he was not amused. I don't think he quite got it. But talking about my wee dad, my mum and dad had been away on a little like staycation. They went up to somewhere near Loch Ness, and mum was a bit off this morning because I could just tell that she was upset, and I was asking her like she had a nice time, and she said yes, but next time if they go away, like it won't be, how does she phrase it? Basically, like, my dad likes to drive, right? He's always a driver, he's a terrible passenger. But mum noticed that sky looks wild. Mum noticed that I think he struggled this time, and she said that their hotel, their room was on like the first floor and it didn't have a lift, and he struggled getting up the stairs. It kind of upset me this morning as well, because it's not the kind of thing you want to hear, basically. But she followed up with the hospital because the consultant, so Dad's doctor was meant to be getting back in touch with him to see whether he could start his medication early, but they've still not heard back because the doctor can't prescribe anything all the time he's under a consultant. The consultant's got to give the approval, and they've still not heard back. So mum went directly to the hospital, and I don't know who she spoke to, but basically it's still a waiting game, which is ridiculous and so frustrating. But we're hoping that when he does get started on the medication, it will help him. So cross your fingers, please. Hello. I've lost track of the days. It's now Wednesday evening. I am just leaving the gym. If you can tell, don't know if you can tell, and by my bedraggled look. Aye, and it's very warm and muggy. But I ended up having 3 clients, so Caroline had booked in last minute, so I had half an hour to train, but I managed to squeeze in a quick push session. I guess what I wanted to talk about, and partly what's been not putting me off vlogging, is, do you know what, it's not even, I was going to say imposter syndrome, it's not imposter syndrome because it's just not. But I do, and I have to keep reminding myself that my YouTube and my channel is, and my videos and whatever, are for me, and you all just happen to be along for the ride. But it is very, very disheartening, and I do kind of wonder sometimes what is the point when, number one, my channel doesn't seem to be getting shown to anyone, because you hear about all these people who are growing on YouTube, and I mean I have been doing my weekly vlogs now, so I just uploaded this one right now that you're watching is 120, what will that be, 122? So I have been weekly vlogging all that time, and my channel has basically been hovering round about, I've now got, as it stands today, I've got 372 subscribers. There's Colin. I need to tell Jen. I need to pull over and message her. Sorry, this is a saga. I'm trying to set up one of my PT clients with one of the people that goes to the gym. Right, I'll be back. I'm back. Yeah. And I can't remember how much I started off with, but I think it was round about the 350 mark. Not started off with, but you know what, ever since I have been regularly weekly vlogging, I think it was round about the 350 mark. And I am very grateful for those people, and I'm extra grateful for all the people who I know watch my vlogs on a weekly basis. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but as I say, you do hear about other people who are growing week on week, and I don't understand. And I get that weekly vlogs aren't for everyone, and I'm not for everyone, but I just don't know those people that are growing. Are they doing like multiple videos a week? Like, what are they doing? Like, even when I upload shorts, which tend to perform views wise better than my vlogs, because we are a society of, we want instant, we don't want to sit down and focus on something for 20 plus minutes. My shorts can sometimes get like thousands of views, but even from them I don't think I gain that many subscribers. So as I say, it can be quite disheartening. And then the second thing is that because I'm at that, as I say, because my subscribers are at that size, when I go on and check my channel, which is most days, I can see and I know when I've lost subscribers. It would be different if I had like, even like over 1,000, I'm probably less likely to remember exactly the exact figure. But like last week I think I had like 375, and as I say, today I've got 372. And it makes me think, like, what about me is it that makes people think they don't want to be subscribed to me anymore? And someone had pointed out to me a wee while ago that it could be a case of maybe they've deleted their their YouTube account, or it could be whatever reason. But I guess me being me, I just automatically go to the negative, and I just take things to heart. And it's the same with my social media, like not so much my personal one, I don't really care about that to be honest, but the Instagram, the White Rabbit Instagram. So I've never really got over the 50,000 mark. It was up at, I think it got up to, when my video went viral in 2023, which had over like 1 million views on something that's mental. I think I got to about 55,000, and since then it's been dropping off, and it's just been, I'm now at 44.8 or something. And again, I just keep thinking, what is it that I am posting or not posting that makes people unsubscribe? Again, I know that I'm not posting as much because apparently, according to all the social media experts, you need to be posting multiple times a week. You need to be doing this thing and that thing. But I don't understand. And like my story views especially, maximum, so bearing in mind 44,000 followers, maximum views I get on a really, really good day is 1,000. Generally the average is probably about 200. So there's obviously a massive disconnect there. And I'm very, very, as I've spoken about at length, I'm very, very easily overwhelmed at the best of times at the moment. So then when you start adding in having to, you know, be active on social media, but don't be too active, and post, but make sure you post the right things, and do this and that and this and that, and then when you add into the mix of my YouTube, which I did do for me. And I will be honest, like, I would love for YouTube to become a source of income at some point for me. But obviously, in order to monetize my YouTube channel, you have to get to a certain number of subscribers. Like, there's multiple component or criteria rather that you have to hit. Like, you have to be have a certain amount of subscribers. You have to have a certain watch time of your videos. So, like a 20-minute video, people would need to watch probably half or more of the video. There's just so much to put into it, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but I felt like I needed to sort of in a roundabout way explain why my vlogs I haven't really felt the need to pick up the camera, because sometimes I have thought, what is the point? Nobody's watching them, nobody's really caring, whatever. I'm not going to stop doing them because they are for me. I like the idea of knowing that I've got this archive of stuff. Who knows, if I ever have kids, they might want to. They probably wouldn't want to bother, they'll probably bore them, but it's just nice looking back on things like when I went to Skye myself, or like seeing Blaine, like my niece, like seeing her grow up through the vlogs and things. But yeah, and I suppose reflecting on that, see if all I wanted was for the videos to be for me, I would make my channel like private, or I'd make the videos private or whatever. So I guess there is a big part of me that does want that external validation, and I suppose that's linked to the Instagram thing, like wanting people to, you know, get the likes and things. But the Instagram or the social media thing is very, very intrinsically linked to sales. Like, I need to, if people don't know about the brand through socials or whatever, then they're not going to order. It's just tiring. I'm on my way home now. I White Rabbit treated itself to 2 new double boiler things, so I should hopefully be able to, rather than making one moisturiser at a time, I should be able to make 2. So that's what I'm going to do when I get home, because I've got the Plastic Freedom order to hopefully get sent out tomorrow. It's to be 21 degrees today. I think I'm the only person that's unhappy about this. But we can get through it the rest of the week. Is to start getting not overcrowded, overcast and cloudy. That's what I was going for. That sounds terrible. Like, I love the sunshine. I don't like the heat, especially in this country where we are not equipped for heat. So I'm about to go into my ice bath and then see where the day takes me from there. Say hi. Say hi. Guess where we are? What? What?
Your dad wants to go, you know, from the movies Dad used to do.
Oh, really? Look at the photos. He sent me a picture of Nessie.
Oh, it's so funny, isn't it? But you know, oh, it's so funny.
Anyone care to explain what is going on with this weather? I mean, I'm not mad about it, although I am slightly mad because I've left my garden furniture cushions out, so they'll be soaked. But I'm just confused. I'm just heading to get my nails done at Bee Beauty, and I'm stopped to do the coffee run. But I'm going to wait a wee minute and see if this goes off. The sky is not looking very promising, so I don't know. But so yesterday was nice. I went to the cinema with my mum and my Aunt Karen, my Aunt Trisha and my cousin Jenna to see the Magic Faraway Tree by Enid Blyton, which was cute. apparently, as obviously because it's by Enid Blyton, it was a story. I don't remember that one. I remember the Famous Five and Secret Seven, but not that one. And then I went and picked up Dad, and I went with Mum and Dad to the Park Hotel. Surprise, surprise. I think I filmed a wee clip of that. And I was pleased because the consultant had finally phoned my dad back. But then I'm now confused because the consultant said to my dad that he's not 100% sure that it is Parkinson's. And so he still wants them to go, and the reason that he's not been put on the medication yet is because of that. They're not 100% sure, so that's why he's to go for the scan. But then I'm like, why do they do this to people? Why do they drop these massive big things on people, like mentioning Parkinson's and whatnot? And then, I don't know. I was saying to Mum, and I think I've said on here as well, like, I feel like my dad is like manifesting the symptoms. Like, the newest thing is that his writing's changed. He says his writing's got smaller, and then he said that when he was researching up about it, it's to do with the signal from your brain doesn't like reach your hand properly, so your writing changes and stuff. I don't know. Right, the rain has stopped, and I need to pause you and let you rest for like 10 seconds before I turn you off so I don't lose any footage. Oh my god, guys, I feel ill. I've just got to Prestwick. I don't know how you get in the sailing club, but I'm here. I don't know if I told you, I'm here to do a presentation or like a workshop on skincare for menopausal women. I was asked along by Susan, who runs like these, she does like yoga on the beach and stuff, and she asked me to come and talk about like menopausal skincare. So I've got jeans on today and I just need to go in. I need the toilet. Right, we're gonna go. Look how nice it is here. Oh my goodness. I can't think the last time I was down here actually. I did it. I survived. And they were all really nice. And I'm now going for a walk along the beachfront. Well, it's not really a beach. I did have grand ambitions for walking to Ayr, but I think that would take me about an hour. I don't know if I'm that keen. But yeah, it went really, really well. I was really nervous and probably forgot loads of stuff, but I'm glad that I had my notes with me. That kind of kept me on track. And there was actually some people who said they were already following me, and one person's daughter was already using my products, which is exciting. Don't come at me for having a Starbucks. I can't help myself, it's a problem. Oh my god, look at these trainers. How cute are they? Why are you so close to me? Yeah, I'm a sucker for a brown sugar. And I didn't realise. Oh, these are cute too. Finally used the last of my TK Maxx vouchers. Thank you again, Michelle. I got, very unsexy but required, toothpaste. I have no idea, it'll probably be disgusting. It's a Dr. Organic coconut oil toothpaste. And then I got these little sandals which I thought were cute. DKNY. Apparently they were RRP 110 and I got them for £25. Well, and then I had, I think it was £8 on the voucher. £9? Can't remember. So I'm pleased with that. So I'm going to go home now because I'm absolutely starving Marvin. I didn't get the trainers in Sainsbury's, but at least I know they're there if I want them. I basically walked back the way I came and then stopped, and I'd got like one of those Huel things. So I just sat in the sunshine for a little bit, and I sent off my invoice to Susan for today, so that was good. And now it's 6 o'clock. I also stopped to rescue a little dog. It was like a wee staffy. And in Kilmarnock, when you're coming back in the Ayr Road, there is depending on what way you're going, but if you're coming into Kilmarnock, there is a garden centre on the left-hand side called the Waldens. And that road is really, really busy. And I noticed there was this wee staffy, but she had a collar on and like name tags and stuff. She was wandering out on the pavement, and I just thought, oh my god, like, and no sign of anyone near her, like walking her or anything. So I made an emergency stop, and then she kind of wandered back into the car park, and then I heard people shouting her from the garden centre, and I went in and I was like, is this dog yours? And the woman was like, yeah, it's mine. And I just think that is so irresponsible. Like, she was a lovely, lovely little dog. I have no qualms about that. But to let her, and she probably is quite road safe, sensible, whatever. But you don't know what's going to happen. She might see something across the road and just decide to run out, and someone could hit her. I just think it's so annoying. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Right, I'm going home now because I'm hungry. Good morning. No, it's definitely not morning. It is 10 to 3 and I slept for 10 hours last night. 10 hours and 10 minutes, which is mad. I thought I was going to get a really low Aura ring rating because Harry woke me up. I lost track of how many times, but I got 94 on my rating. So I've just been for a shower finally. Got dressed. I am actually going to put on a little bit of makeup because I'm going to film. I've been asked to film a UGC video for Ditto supplements, which I quite like. Got my elbow sore. So I feel like dead anxious about it. I don't know why. I'm just worried I'm not going to get it done right. But I'm just going to do that. I'm going to show you what I'm using. I'm going to use the Real Beauty Ultimate Protection SPF, which is actually, I thought it was going to be clear or like white, but it's got a slight tint to it, so it gives you a glow. Then just peel the cheek of it like a blush. NYX Thick It Stick It Brow stuff. Then I've showed you these before. So we've got the Argan Oil Lash Base and then the Bye Babes mascara. I was actually looking at my lashes. Sorry for this angle. But I do feel like they're, I don't know if they're longer, but they're definitely thicker than they were before. So I've still been using my little lash oil that I developed. So cross your fingers for that. So if your cycle affects your mood, your energy and your ability to show up, then So if your cycle affects your mood, your energy and your ability to show up, then Ditto is definitely worth looking into because it could help you the way it helped me. I did it! Only took me about 25 takes. Now I need to try and edit this all together. Oh, you're still there. Hello, good evening. Guess what? It's Monday evening and I am just closing this vlog off. It's nearly 9 o'clock and I am absolutely exhausted. I've had a really nice day. It's a bank holiday here today and I had most of my clients in this morning, and then I met my client India who had her baby Wallace on the 25th of March. We met up for lunch with my cousin Jenna because it's a small world, they know each other through family. I can't remember the exact connection. But anyway, we had, and because India's moved up from Essex, she doesn't really have any friends, so we just decided to meet up. So that was lovely. And then I did some steps, and then I did a little 30-minute, not yoga, Pilates session, because my Aura ring is telling me that my stress levels are on the rise over the course of the last few months, which we do not want. So rather than rushing through a subpar training session, I just did that, and I enjoyed it actually. But I'm going to do the washing up and then do my sauna blanket, I think, whilst watching Poirot. And then I've got my very, very last CBT session tomorrow, which is, I was going to say exciting. It's not exciting. It kind of feels a bit surreal, really. But yeah. So thank you as always for watching. Thank you if you have watched this far in this vlog. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to build up my little friend group that I've got on here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.